Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah Edge. If you are new here to my channel, just please click the subscribe button down below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started into this video. Okay guys, so I am going to be doing a pink cut crease kind of look. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I did a look like this a while back ago. It is on my Instagram, so if you want to follow me, my Instagram name is @HannahEdge_. It's pretty simple. It's just my name with the underscore after it. Pink cut crease that has a little bit of teal on the outer corner and the green glitter liner. And I think I'm actually going to do like a pop of like turquoise or something on the inner corner. So I don't know if any of you guys have this issue, but I know I definitely have. Especially whenever, I don't know if you guys ever see like people doing, I'm pretty sure you do, a super pretty cut crease and then like, you know, it's matte on the, matte in the crease and then matte on the lid as well. And for some reason I never could do that, but I figured out why. So basically what I was doing, I was like, I would take an eyeshadow primer and I would prime my entire eyelid, and then like I would, you know, I would do the crease and then I'd go back in for the lid and I would cut it again with more eyeshadow primer or more concealer, and then the matte shades would just cake up and it would flake. It would not be pretty. So what I'm gonna do, since I am gonna do matte shades on the in the crease and on the lid, I just take my primer, the P. Louise base, or you can take concealer, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to do. And I just took this, and since I'm starting with the crease first, and I just blended it right in the crease, right here. I'm actually going to take a little bit more, just so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to touch the lid part, because, you know, I'm going to go back in later on with concealer, or with an eyeshadow primer. And this stuff actually goes a long ways. Just going to like dab it up there first. Okay, so there we go. As you can tell, it's just in the crease right here. I don't have anything on the lid. The Sephora Pro palette, this is the editorial palette. Sometimes I like to go in with a darker one first and then kind of blend upwards and just kind of like pack everything as I go. So I'm going to take this one right here, this really pretty burgundy shade, Morphe M514. I just got this brush and I love it. It works so good. Take it and put it as low as I can in the crease. Just kind of wiggle your brush around. Try to do it in like circular motions if you can. Y'all, if you do not have this brush, you need it. Like, you need to get it now. It is so good. I love it, and it's so small and precise, but it just blends everything out like so beautifully. I love it. So I'm going to take the shade and I'm going to blend it all the way in the inner corner as well, but I'm still keeping it pretty nice and tight in the crease. I'm not really going to blend it up that much because I'm going to use a few more colors to, you know, to kind of blend that shade out. So now that I have that color nice and kind of blended out in the crease, I'm actually going to mix both of these purples right here, this one and then this one. I'm going to mix these two with the same brush. I'm just using the exact same brush, just trying to keep it, you know, easier for you guys as well. So I'm going to take the same brush and mix both of them. I'm just kind of patting my brush in the shades. Okay guys, I apologize for that. I don't know what happened to my camera. It just kind of shut off for some reason. But anyways, like I said, I'm just going to take those two purple shades, lifted my brow up a little bit, and right where it's kind of like the pink shade or the burgundy shade kind of blended out a little bit, you want to, that's where you kind of want to, you know, start blending the purple shades. And you could just take a little bit at a time and just start blending in circular motions. Okay, so just lightly blending out the edges of that. I don't have anything extra on my brush, but I'm just going to take right at the edge of it, and be sure to lift your brow so you have more space to do it. And I'm just going to take it and kind of go with circular motions to try and like blend that shade out a little more. Okay, there we go. So now the last shade I'm going to put in the crease is this really pretty hot pink shade. And that's just going to go above all those other shades. This shade right here, this really pretty hot pink. I'm going to take it on the same brush, lift my brow, and right where it starts to blend out, you know where the purples are, that's where I'm going to start blending this pink. Now I'm just kind of tapping off any excess shadow on the brush, and I'm just kind of fluffing out my hand a little bit. Make sure there's nothing on the brush, and just like we did with the purples, just take the edge of the shadows and just blend it out in a circular motion. So now we could go back in with the shades, but now I'm going to, since I did go from darkest to lightest, now I'm going to go lightest to darkest, just to kind of get that more gradient effect in the crease. I'm going to go back in with that pink shade again, and I mean, you're just going right over the shades that, you know, you first put down. So just making it a little bit more pigmented. I'm not picking up a lot, and I barely even have the brush on my eye, just so you know it blends out effortlessly. Now I'm going to take the mixture of the two purples again, go right back where you put the purples at, so right underneath the hot pink. I really hope that like my eyeshadow tutorials and any other tutorials really help you guys, because you know, I hope like I'm going in depth as much as I possibly can. If you guys do want like a really in-depth tutorial on something to do, like if it's a cut crease, eyeliner, how to apply lashes, anything like that, even like how to contour, how to highlight, foundation, primer, anything you guys want, just let me know, because I do try my best to, you know, make these videos, I guess, as educational as I can when it comes to makeup, because I know you guys watch these to learn how to do this stuff, or at least I feel like, you know, most people do. So yeah, I really hope I do a good job at that. So there you go. So now you can see where, like, you know, we went back in with the pink and now the purple, and you can see the pink peeking up above the purple. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that pink. It's just a process, you know. You feel like you lose a little bit of color, just put it right back in. You know what I'm saying? Just put it right back in. It's just a process. I'm going to take that burgundy shade that we put in the first time, you know, really tighten our crease. I'm going to take that and raise my eyebrow and really low in the crease. It's fine if, you know, you touch the brush on your lid. That's perfectly fine, because we're going to cut that part out anyways in a second. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my brush and tap it on the side of my mirror, or, you know, on top of the mirror. I'm just kind of fluffing it on my hand just to make sure there's no extra shadow on it. And I'm just going to take it right at the edge of the shadows and just try and blend it out the best way I can, you know, just so it's more seamless and more like blended. So I'm going to take the P. Louise base again. This stuff, man, I'm almost out of it. So I'm going to take a little bit more. And I'm going to take a brush. So, I don't know, recently, this is one of the brushes that came in the BoxyCharm, one of the BoxyCharms. It's like the same one. I don't know where that other brush went, but the brush that I put the primer on, it came in that little set. So this is the Luxie 245 small shader brush. Just take a little bit at a time. Just kind of apply it on my lid a little bit. And I'm going to, sorry guys, it's kind of like hard to explain, but raise my eyebrow, and you want to be able to see all three shades. So just cut it where, you know, you feel like it's good enough, like where you can see all three shades. So I'm cutting it right there at the edge of the burgundy shade and the purple shades. Like halfway a little bit. Or right there. So as you can tell, I didn't go all the way like where the outer corner is and cut that shadow completely out. I just kind of like dispersed the concealer or the primer outwards a little bit. After we put the shadows here, I'm going to go back in and kind of dab a little bit more and then put that teal there because I really want that to pop. I'm going to take this shade right here, this really pretty white shade. I'm just going to stamp that shade right on the inner corner. I first like to kind of go in and like pat it down. So now I'm going to take the hot pink shade from the palette and right on the outer part of right on the outer part of the white, I'm going to take that pink shade and just pat it down to start with. I'm telling you guys, if you do this technique, work in sections, I don't know, it works so much better for me. I think it's because my eyelids in general are pretty dry. So I think that's probably why, you know, it will tend to cake up if I put like too much concealer there. Whenever I don't have that much on the brush, that's whenever I go into the white a little. Okay. And I'm just going to keep on packing more because I want that hot pink to really, you know, pop. So now I'm going to take those two purple shades, mix those together, pick at those two shades and pack it in right on the outer corner, or right on the outer part of the hot pink. Now that we have those three shades kind of blended in there, I'm going to go right back in and just kind of blend everything out a little bit, starting with the white, taking the pink, and gently going into the white just a little bit. Do the same thing with the purples, kind of merging it into the pink. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the primer, just a little bit like that. This stuff actually goes a long ways. So I'm going to take it and kind of just pat it right here. Kind of go into the crease a little bit. This part can be a little tricky, especially for beginners, because you will, it is a darker shade. So you will have to blend, like really blend it. And I'm going to kind of take that and go right there where the crease is. Just so you know that teal shade could be in the crease as well. Now I'm going to take the shade right here, this teal shade, and I'm going to take, I'm going to take about that much to start with. And I'm just going to, ooh, look at that, it's so pretty. I'm going to start packing it down. And just in, you know, like patting motions. And I'm just going right over the concealer, right over the primer. That's what I'm covering with this. The same brush that we used for the crease, and I'm gonna take a little bit more and kind of pack it there, like all over the crease too. And then I'm just gonna start blending it. I'm gonna first start going in like circular motions and then start going, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna first start going in like windshield wiper motions, and then I'll go in circular. Okay, so now on to the fun part. I'm so excited, I love this part. First off, I'm just gonna take a black liner. This will come into a BoxyCharm as well. It's okay. It's definitely not my favorite. My favorite is the Kat Von D one, and I really like the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. Love that one. This is the Beauty For Real Finish Line 24/7 liquid liner in the shade Jet Black. I'm actually going to do this pretty thick. You don't have to do it as thick, but it is pretty much recommended to do it pretty thick, you know, for the glitter to go on top. So I'm going to start, I'm going to hold it right at the bottom, like right at the end of the liner, and I always raise my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm going to take it right at the inner corner, right there. Start dragging it. And as you're dragging it, make sure you're not like pressing it down too much on the eye, because then it tries to like bleed everywhere, and that's exactly what it started doing. So just kind of try to do it with a more lighter hand. Now I'm just doing a straight line. I'm not doing a like a winged liner. And now I'm just going to take the black liner and I'm just going to start filling in. So there we go, we have our liner. I don't think I did it as thick as I did the last time. So I ran out of glitter glue, I ran out of everything. And so I've been using lash glue, like collection of these in all different colors. I'm pretty sure off of Amazon. So I'm not really sure what the name like of them are. But anyways, I'm just using this more chunky kind of, not that chunky, but glitter, and it's like a green, emeraldish green. So I'm going to take this duo glue, take it and go right over that liner. So I'm just going to stop at halfway, you know, just so like if I do it all the way, the glue may dry too fast. I'm going to take this brush, and I'm actually going to take a little bit of the glue on the brush, so you know it picks up the glitter better. And I'm just packing it on top of the lash glue. And just stamping it on there. Okay. Ooh, very, very pretty. So sparkly. So I did end up actually taking the liner and doing just a little line above the glitter. And of course my camera wants to keep shutting off, so I did not get that. So I'm going to take this brush, and I think I actually am going to do a little bit of turquoise in the inner corner. So I'm going to take, I'm using the exact same palette the entire time. Taking this shade, this really pretty turquoise shade, and I'm going to take it on this M508 brush. Okay, so I think I'm going to take a little bit of the primer, just so you know it sticks better. Taking this brush and kind of blending it out a little bit right there where it was kind of like, you know, going into the shadow. Okay, ooh, that looks really nice. It looks really cute. I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I'm just going to take any mascara, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to coat these lashes, my little lash extensions, the few that I have left. Okay guys, so I'm done with this eye. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go do this one off camera. Okay guys, so I'm back. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the face. I'm not gonna spend way too much time on the face, but the first thing I'm gonna do, I've already moisturized my face, cleansed my face, all that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime. This is the No Problem Prime Essence by Touch of Soul. This also came in a BoxyCharm. So this is the primer I'm gonna use. Okay, so I'm going to prime again. This is definitely not, you know, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to take the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is amazing. I love it. It's like aloe vera, but super hydrating, like way like the gel, you know, the aloe vera gel. And it's just, I don't even know, so good. I love it. So recently I went in and I bought the Juvia's Place foundation, and I actually, like, I've used it quite a few times, and I actually do really like it. Kind of just stipple it on my face to begin with, and then after we do that, I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend everything else out. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. This concealer is very full coverage. I'm actually going to take it and just kind of like put it on a palette. And go ahead and blend that out. Like, you see how full coverage it is? So you kind of just have to be careful with it too, especially if you have pretty dry skin. To take the Wet n Wild translucent powder. I'm not going to show you guys the top because that's where I've been putting all of the foundation and stuff at. I'm almost out of it. Tarte's Pro Glow by Tarte, and it looks like this. I'm going to take this one right here. Definitely notice that with this foundation, like bronzer and blush and highlight tends to blend a lot better. Like, that sounds so weird, but it's true, especially for me. Like, yeah, I'm actually going to go higher than my actual cheekbone, pat it down just a little bit, and then just start working it upwards, like with the side of the brush, like this, and just start going in circular motions upwards. A Real Her called the Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush kit too. Right here. Take this brush that I used for my powder, and it just applies so effortlessly. I love it. Now I'm going to take that translucent powder and I'm going to bake underneath. Wet n Wild Zodiac Collection Loose Highlight. Ooh, hit my Cupid's bow with it. Because it is an icy color, I just feel like it goes really well with these colors for the eyes. And the nose, hit the nose. This highlight, and I am going to take the same brush and I'm going to take the powder and start blending it up where the blush and the highlight is. I'm going to go in with a Morphe x Orpha Zenali lip liner. Take this shade from ColourPop called Bumble. It's a really pretty strawberry shade. I'm going to take the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick, and I'm going to pop her right in the middle. The Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Undressed. Okay guys, so this is a finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I had so much fun filming this for you guys, and I hope that I did go in depth pretty well with the eyeshadow. So if you guys want a video on anything, you know, for me to go in depth about and really teach you guys how to do it, then please comment down below. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, well bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.